together. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. Hu yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Oh, yidu et Hashem b'simcha, yidu et Hashem b'simcha, bo'u lefanav b'nana. Hey, yidu et Hashem b'simcha, yidu et Hashem b'simcha, bo'u lefanav b'nana. Did it, I did it, la la la, did it, la 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 la, I did it, pa pa la pam. Did it, I did it, la la la, did it, la 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 la, I did it, la la la, ba 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 ba.
Yitzchak Friedman, everybody. He's got some more music for someone that comes from Minnesota. We won't hold it against him. I'll try not to, at least. We're going to begin in just a moment with lighting the menorah, and I want to share briefly a couple of thoughts. Before we light the shamash, we're going to light the server candle. You'll notice that in any menorah that you use on Chanukah, you'll notice that there are 8 lights that are even. They're all in a row. And then there's one that stands apart. Typically, in this one as well, it's raised above the others. Sometimes it just stands apart, it's behind or it's in front, but it's set aside. What makes the shamash, what makes the servant candle unique? It's not special in and of itself. It has the same flame as the others. It lasts just as long as the others. It's just a flame, just like the others. What makes it unique? What makes it unique is that it's serving others. You might think that when you're dedicated to serving others, that it diminishes your standing. You can't focus on yourself as much when you're worried about others. When you're serving others, you can't be taking care of yourself in many ways. And there's truth to that, because when you're dedicating time and energy to things that are beyond yourself, it takes away from focusing on your personal needs. But what it does accomplish is that it promotes you as an individual. It raises you, it gives you a prestige and a standing that's above and apart from other people. Not because of anything about who you are as an individual, but because of what you're accomplishing. That your life has meaning beyond your own personal needs, but benefits the community. And say what you like about elected officials, the reality is that they're dedicating their life and their energy and their time to needs beyond themselves. Trust me, they get more complaints than prestige. They get more headaches than pleasant experiences. You know, the one thing that they do get an opportunity to is to participate in wonderful events like this, the menorah lighting and other communal events. And it's really our honor to welcome tonight a number of community elected officials from El Dorado County. We have Sheriff Jeff Lightcuff is here tonight. And we also have County Supervisor Greg Ferrero, Placerville City Councilman Ryan Carter, and former Senator Ted Gaines is also here somewhere. It's really significant to me personally, and I'm sure to everybody else as well, that you're attending, particularly because of recent events. Unfortunately, I'm sure everyone is familiar with what happened on the first night of Chanukah in my home country of Australia. I was born in Melbourne, Australia, grew up over there, visited Sydney many times, very familiar with the area where that attack took place. And I know personally a number of the people that were killed. Rabbi Schlenger is a younger brother of a good friend of mine. His brother is a Chabad rabbi in Bakersfield, right here in California. And for so many reasons, it hit very close to home. But living in this country where we know, we're confident, we're sure that our neighbors have our back, we know that our elected officials are looking out for us, it really does give us a sense of support. Our confidence and our strength comes from God, but our support comes from our neighbors and those in the community that are here to support us tonight. So thank you. And it's my honor to introduce the sheriff. He's going to share a few words, and he's going to light the shamash. As a shamash of the community, as a light in the community, as a servant of the community, he's also going to light the servant candle.
Thank you, Rabbi. It's an honor to be here tonight and to hear the significance and what this stands for, and to hear the word serving. That's what makes El Dorado County so special. And I tell this to state leaders all up and down the state when I'm meeting with the other sheriffs. They're always asking me what is so special about El Dorado County. And I'm like, well, why do you ask that? Because people still want to move there. People feel safe there. And I tell them a couple different things, but one of the main things I tell them is because we are a community full of people that love to serve others. I don't care if it's through some civic organization, community group, whether you just want to go out and work with children or you want to work with our elderly, you want to go and work at the animal shelter. We're a community full of people that love to serve others. So again, the significance of this and what it means just in El Dorado County, I can really appreciate it. But I would like to, my wife and I wrote some thoughts down, some things, we put something together, and I want to read it to you all. And I want to thank my lovely wife, Jennifer, who's standing over there. I'd like to thank my new Under Sheriff Eric Palmberg for coming down here and being here. And then several of you who are walking around us tonight that you would never know who are deputy sheriffs that are here tonight. I thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So again, thank you for inviting me and Jenny to be here tonight. It's truly an honor to stand with our Jewish families and the Jewish community in El Dorado County as we gather to light the menorah, a symbol of faith, perseverance, and hope. To the children here this evening, this light is for you. It represents courage, tradition, and the promise that you should always feel safe being exactly who you are. And to the families and grandparents who pass these traditions down from generation to generation, thank you for strengthening our community through your faith, your values, and your presence. Although I'm not Jewish, I want you to know how deeply committed I am and how deeply committed the men and women of the El Dorado County Sheriff's Office are to protecting every resident, every family, every faith. And at a time when the Jewish people around the world are facing increasing hatred and fear, simply because of who you are, it is important to say this clearly without hesitation. Anti-Semitism, hate, and religious violence have no place in El Dorado County. The menorah reminds us that even in the darkest moments, light endures. Tonight, that light also represents unity, law enforcement standing with the community, neighbors standing with neighbors, and people of all faith standing together against hate. Please know this: you are not alone. You are seen, you are loved, you are valued, and you are protected. The El Dorado County Sheriff's Office stands with you tonight, tomorrow, and always. May this season bring peace, safety, and light to your homes and to all of El Dorado County. Thank you and happy Hanukkah.
Thank you very much. So we have the shamash lit, and we're going to light a couple of candles over here, and then I'm going to pass around these unlit candles to everybody. I want to do a little demonstration. You take one. We're going to pass around some candles. You take one. Take it. The candles are being passed around, and as you get a candle, you can take whoever has a lit candle, you can light the candle that you have from the other candle. Sheriff Lykoff lit the shamash over here. I lit 2 candles from it. I passed one on this side and one on this side. And now you look around, you'll see there's a whole lot of lit candles. Not just the 2, not just the one that's here, not just the 2 that I lit from it, but now there are tens of candles around this region, around this area that are all lit. Fire is very unique among all physical matter. It has a very spiritual quality. Just like spirituality, just like holiness, doesn't get diminished when it's shared. Fire doesn't diminish when it's shared. If I have something physical, if I have a piece of cake and I give you half of it, I have less cake. If I have $100 and I give you 50 of them, I have less money. Whatever it is that I have, that's a physical item, if I share it, I now have less. But with spiritual matters, matters of holiness, matters of goodness and kindness, when I share it, it multiplies, it expands, it grows, it continues to grow. Flame and fire is very similar. You see, we have now all these candles that are lit and providing light around this whole area, all from this one flame that the sheriff lit a few moments ago. It didn't diminish. On the contrary, it expanded and multiplied and can continue to grow. There's no end to how much this one flame can expand and multiply. Fire is very, very powerful. Unfortunately, in El Dorado County, we know how powerful and destructive it could be. But we also know how positive it could be. It provides energy, it provides warmth, it provides light. And when it's channeled in the right direction and it's used and it's shared in the right way, it demonstrates how our good deeds, our mitzvahs, can have a positive influence in the world around us. Chanukah is all about adding light. And when we add light, it doesn't diminish the light that we have. When we share the light, it doesn't diminish the light that we have. On the contrary, it expands, it multiplies, and it provides more and more light to more and more people. So we're going to light the menorah in just a moment. We're going to make the blessings and use the flame that the sheriff lit to light the rest of the lights. And then we're going to sing the traditional Chanukah songs and some other songs. And there's also some refreshments over here. And the most important thing we're going to do is we're going to take the warmth and the light with us when we leave, and we're going to translate it into our lives. We're going to use it to inspire acts of goodness and kindness. We're going to use it to inspire generosity, kindness, compassion, concern for others, looking out for others that may otherwise be overlooked. We're going to use the flame of the menorah, the light of the candles, to be multiplied and expanded across the region. We're going to make the blessings. Please answer Amen. can answer Amen after we say after each blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim hahem bizman hazeh. Please join in as we sing Malos Tzur.
Tefilati Visham Toda Nizabeya Vistachin Matbeya Mitzor Hamnabeya Azegmor Vishim Izmor Chanukah Samizbeya Azegmor B'shir Mizmor Chanukah Tamizbeah.
You all have a flame. You all have a candle. But you also have a flame inside of you, a soul. Our soul, it says, is the flame of God. And this soul is light and can give light and share light and provide infinite light to this world. Each one of us has that mission to make this world a godly place. And that's our mission on this Chanukah, and it's an important reminder about how powerful that flame, that soul that we have actually is. We start the first night of Chanukah where you light one candle. Most of the menorah is dark, just light one candle. It could look a lonesome candle all on its own in a dark world. What's it accomplishing? But the next night we light two. We've expanded, we've grown, we've multiplied. The third night we now have three. Fourth night, four. And now, look at this. The fifth night, most of the menorah is lit. We're already more than halfway there. If we stick with it, we keep on lighting the candles, we keep on sharing goodness and kindness, it expands, it multiplies, and eventually it overwhelms the darkness, and the darkness will no longer be here. So I'm going to ask you all to take the candle that you have, extinguish the flame for now, but then take it home with you and use it to light your menorah. If you haven't lit the menorah tonight, use it tonight. If you have, use it tomorrow night. Use it to light your own menorah and connect the experience that we have over here, that we're lighting the candles together. Take it home with you and use it to light your own menorah. And remember the power of that one action, that one soul, that one mitzvah has the ability to transform this world. To transform this world and make this world a godly place. Make this world a place of light and goodness instead of a world that has darkness. We're going to be, I should mention, we don't have a concert over here tonight. Concerts, sit back and you relax and you watch somebody else perform. We don't have a performer here tonight. We have someone who's going to lead us in song, which means that everyone is expected to join in and participate. If you know the songs, join in and sing the songs that you know. If you don't, learn the songs. Stay around, enjoy the music. There's some delicious warm latkes, donuts, hot chocolate, if the kids left us any. And the main thing is to take the message of Chanukah and translate it into your daily life. Happy Chanukah, everybody.
Light one candle for the Maccabee children with things that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when the right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. But light one candle for the pain they do when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears.